Yo, what's up, sports bettors? We got 15 MLB games today, and we are going through the best parlay. So I have a 4-leg parlay, and again, a common misconception that I hate about parlays is they can never be profitable. It's completely not true. If you understand parlay betting strategy, you understand the math behind how parlay odds work, you can create a profitable parlay. So we're going to go through one in this video for today that I'm going to hit. And as always, any questions you have, comment them below, book a call with us. I love my job. I love my job. Only job is to make money sports betting and help other sports bettors make money sports betting. So feel free, any questions you have. So again, when you're placing a parlay, this is probably pretty obvious. You need each of your bets in your parlay to be profitable. If you want your parlay to be positive EV, which just means profitable, mathematically profitable, you need to find data-driven bets that actually have an edge over the sportsbook. So for example, the first leg in my parlay is going to be Patrick Wisdom over 1.5 bases, right? So we can see this bet has a 5.94% profit margin, right, on FanDuel. So it's on the top row, 5.94%. You just scroll along, you look for the bet in bold with a circle around it, right? That is the sharp bet we want to be on. And again, it's just looking for value in the odds, data-driven sports bets. So if we take a look at the odds, it's pretty clear that FanDuel is a true pricing discrepancy at plus 135, right? Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, they're all the way down at plus 107. No other sportsbook is giving us better than plus 115. So yeah, plus 135 seems like a pretty good bet, a pretty good leg to include into your parlay, a data-driven bet. So I locked that bet in. And then second one, so this is from the same game, so I'm skipping it, is going to be Braves Nats first half total under 3.5. I already bet this Rangers Twins one, so I'm going to skip that. And then I have John over 1.5 bases, John Berti in the Mets Marlins game. And then I have Witt over 1.5 bases. So my parlay comes out to plus 36.83 odds, and FanDuel's scared. They're like, we're not going to let you bet what you want to bet. We're going to give you a max wager of 47.85. Right? We say this all the time. If you're making a lot of money off a sportsbook, then cut your bet sizes at any time. And they're only going to give me 47.85. So I'm like, word, I'll take it. And I lock it in. I had to move rooms briefly, but regardless, we can finish going through this parlay. So it's 4 legs plus 36.83 odds, right? Every bet is positive EV, so it's mathematically profitable, right? So we'll go through the math behind our parlay now, right? We have 4 profitable bets. What's the profit margin of our parlay? So to figure out the profit margin for our parlay, we need to know what is the win probability for all of our bets, right? All these bets are from different games. They're all uncorrelated. So once we know the win probability for every single wager, we can multiply those numbers together and get the win probability for our parlay. So for example, for Patrick Wisdom over 1.5 bases, the market on Pinnacle is plus 107, minus 143, right? So once we remove the VIG, we can see that the true odds are plus 121.81, right? So we're getting improvement to the true odds, which is also called no VIG odds, just a more complex word for true odds, or the fair odds, right? The fair odds once you remove the juice from Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker. So this bet is winning 45.08% of the time, according to the betting market on the sharpest bookmaker, right? So we're just using real-time market data, which encompasses all information available in the sports betting market, to back out the win probabilities for all of our bets. So we do that for every single leg. So for example, for Wisdom, we should be winning this bet 45.08% of the time, according to the sharpest bookmaker, right? We're getting a lot of improvement to their market, and this is a clear pricing discrepancy. Right? If you just look at the odds, it becomes pretty clear that this is a bet with value that you want to be on, which is why it's a great leg to include into our parlay. You always need to be looking for value or edges as a sports bettor. So we can do that for every single leg. We find the win probability, just taking, the market, plus 167, minus 196. For example, that was our next leg. So the win probability is 36.13%, whatever. We multiply these numbers together. So our parlay's 47.85 at plus 36.83 odds. So we're staking 47.85 to win $1,762 in profit, and we're winning this bet 3.1% of the time. according to real-time betting market data on the sharpest bookmaker. So long story short, we can back out the profit margin of our parlay, which is $8. So, 3% of the time we're winning 1.7 G's. The rest of the time, the other 97% of the time, we're losing our stake of $48. So this is a mathematically profitable parlay. I went ahead, I locked it in. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Any questions you have about sports betting, making money sports betting again, feel free to comment down below and let me know if you tail.